Rebound stream elements, very nice. I think I heard my phone go off, so that's possibly mobile dashboard. Alright, so let me check streams, how it's looking, sound and everything. Okay. Alright. Check Discord. Bruh. Get off of that. Okay, there's that. Alright, let me check here. I'm honestly somewhat surprised they didn't put a thing in the announcement about like, hey, I'm streaming with Shadow, we're doing, checking out Tokyo Ghoul and all that. But it's whatever. Huh. I think the bot is kind of done, it's kind of like changed up a little bit or something. I don't know. Anyway, so I'm gonna go ahead and get started since it's almost about the 4-minute mark anyway. So, as always, everyone, hey yo, my fellow Rumble Maniacs, it's Mr. Rumble Roses here, and welcome back to yet another installment of Dead by Daylight. So, as you can see right on the center of the screen, the Tokyo Ghoul chapter has dropped today. They DVD had a live stream today about it, and talking about the killer, and other little things that are coming to the fold. And also, of course, with new killer, most of the time, I'd say, there's always a chance of game updating. So I believe like right now the game is now at version like 8.6.0. And I think like there's actually a thing you can kind of like see a little bit of. I don't know if it's gonna like show the whole shebang, but yeah. So here's the patch notes. So we got the new killer. Talk about that stuff in a little bit. But yeah, so there's those things that have been like changed, added, improved, and all that jazz. So scratch marks improvement. Made improvements to the scratch mark spawn logic. It should spawn more on the ground consistently. There is a new surrender option for both killer and survivors, so Under specific scenarios, it will be possible to surrender during a trial and advance progress, including BP, max XP, excuse me, challenge progression, and emblem scores. So, surrendering in the following conditions does not require a disconnect penalty, but it will not count as a completed trial, and still causes some item/add-on losses. So, here's how it works. So, for Killer, when all remaining survivors are bots, you can be able to have you'll have like a little option in the pause menu where instead of saying leave match, you can be able to hit abandon. When no generators have been played within the last 10 minutes, that's another little thing. For Survivor, if everyone else is bots, then you can be able to surrender and abandon the match. Or another way you could do it is if all survivors are in the dying state. So, you know, like say for example, right? There's 2 people dead, and there's 2 people left, right? And you know, the killer's trying to go for 4K. You know, it's like you get 1 down, and then you know, and stuff like, you know, hook them right away. They go for, you know, the person. They find them, down them, and then it's like, oh, you know, we both just, you know, so like, you know, both of them are down. So the survivors have the ability to abandon the match and not suffer a DC penalty or anything like that. So, for one thing, you don't have to, like, you know, fucking be slugged on the ground and wait for a fucking Mori to happen. Yeah, there's some stuff here about survivor blood point balancing, loadouts, chat widget. Even though for some reason it's like, you know, even though like for some odd fucking reason it's like, you know, they won't update, they won't give consoles the ability to have, like, you know, fucking you know, like, you know, in-game chat, like, you know, chat and stuff in the game. But some killer updates have happened, you know, and all that. Terror stuff happened, deep wound, some killer perks, survivor perks. I think like map, like is making Boneyard, also known as Eerie Crows, got a little bit of an update. Oh, okay. So I was wondering about this because I noticed this because I was playing Survivor today. But yeah, base exit gate notifications are visible for 12 seconds when they are powered, plus 7 seconds. So that's kind of cool. But yeah, you know, there's quite a lot of stuff happen. But yeah, also, like I said, new chapter dropped, you know, a brand new killer, which I managed to get and everything. Gonna show all that stuff now. So here is the Ghoul, or at least this is like one of the skins of it. Yeah, let me try and show you all the base thing. So yes, this is the main killer. This is the Ghoul. Yeah, he's kind of a screamer boy. He's a screamer boy. Yeah, there's like. Apparently he speaks too. Alright, so yeah, there's, you know, so yeah, this is the main character, this is the main killer. I believe his name is like Ken Kaneki or something like that, but he's known as the Ghoul. Apparently he's from an anime called Tokyo Ghoul, which I have never seen before in my life. This here is one of there's other little outfit things called the Awakened Ghoul. And apparently there is I guess you could be like a special type of skin which changes into like a different character, which I think it's like called like Riz Kamishiro or something like that. Um, so yeah, there's that. Whoops, not what I wanted. But yeah, I managed to get them to Prestige 1 at least. That way, their perks are so that way their perks are all unlocked and available in the Blood Web and all that jazz. I've already got them all. I've already got the Ghoul's perks on Skull Merchant, because that's usually kind of a thing where I do, where it's like, if there's like a new killer that has dropped, and I have enough, and I have like the ability to, at least proceed them to 1. Then it's like I'll do that, and then I'll probably like the first other killer I'll probably put them on is like Skull Merchant and all that stuff. So yeah, but we're gonna take a look at the perks. So first perk is called Hex Nothing But Misery. So after you damage the survivor 8 times with basic attacks, a dull totem becomes a Hex totem, cursing all survivors. When you damage the survivor with a basic attack, they gain 5% hinder status for 10 seconds. The effect lasts until the Hex totem is cleansed. So yeah, another little Hex perk to play around with. This one, it's like a bit like a slowdown type of thing, I guess. Forever Intertwined is the next one. When the survivor takes damage, gain 1 token until it's up to 6. And for each token you pick up, drop a token survivor 4% faster. So apparently, so it's kind of like, the more tokens that you get, the quicker you can be able to do things, and probably, go from there. And then the last one is None Are Free. So when you look at Survivor for the first time, gain 1 token up to 4, because I guess, it makes sense, for like 4 survivors. When all generators are completed for each token, or when all gens are completed for each token, all windows and upright pallets are blocked for everyone for 12 seconds. I don't know if it's going to be like, for like, 12 seconds, times like, how many tokens you have or what. So, but yeah, like I've been playing some Survivor today. I've been playing some Survivor with my friend Afflicted, formerly known as Mr. Detroit Live, doing some Swift in action, and yeah, I faced off against the new killer, but I have not played as the new killer yet. And the best way I can kind of describe the new killer in a sense is, imagine Wesker and Legion if they did a little Fusion Ha, if they got were combined in a sense. Now, in my opinion, like, even though like it's still like a day 1 thing, I'm a little bit iffy about it because I'm a little bit iffy about the killer in a sense because for whatever reason, because the killer has this like the ability to, like, I think like if you have like I think like there might be like it might be like a little toggle or something like that, but apparently the killer has the ability to, like, I think like, to hit you, stop you in your tracks, and put you in deep wound state, and everything like that, and and everything, and and to me it's like it's kind of annoying, like because I think most people who hate being in doing the whole like mending simulator thing, it's like it's annoying, and kind of boring and stuff like that, but I don't know. Like I said, like I'm a little bit so about it. Like I'm not saying that like, oh, like this killer's trash. I'm just not I'm just not really that fond yet per se of going up against them. But yeah, like the one thing I know is that the killer is known to be like like it can kind of like move fast like Wesker, with its power. but also it has the ability to put you in like a deep in the mending state. You know, if they grab onto you or something like that. You know, but I have not played as the killer yet. I don't know how they work per se, but as for any little tradition, when we get a new killer and or survivor, the one thing I always try and do at most is I try and see about adapting them, in some sort of way. And most of the time, I'd say I try to like at least adapt. I mostly try my best to like at least maybe adapt them on stream, or something like that, or like if I'm playing, like in a Swift or anything like that, and if I might try my luck, and I'm like, oh, if I, get the thing, then I'll probably like, save it and all that. So I'll probably like, save like a video thing or something like that. So, but yeah, I've gotten all the perks for for this killer unlocked. Everything's joyful. So we're gonna see what kind of shit we can do. Alright, so let's see. Do that for now. Seconds. Yeah, we'll try that, I guess. Alright, so what we're going to do is we're going to kind of start things off as Riz Kamishiro. They kind of give like a little bit. They kind of give like a little bit of a variety per se. Oh, and also the lobby stuff has completely changed. Like I don't know exactly where the fuck this is supposed to be, but like from what little I've seen, it seems like some sort of like old abandoned arena or something like that. But I don't know. But yeah, we're gonna see what we can do. Or see if we can get some an adept going. I may or may if we somehow do manage to get an adept, a successful adept, a successful adept run, I may or may not like make it as like its own little like video or something like that, because it was something I was kind of known to. It was something I was kind of known to do from like time to time, where it's like if like certain moments happen and I want to like um, save it beyond like just having it as like a clip or something. Be like, oh okay, I'll probably like make it as like a little video or something like that, and go from there. Some of the things, I feel like some of the things I've been known to do was when it comes to DVD is like from like adapting killers or survivors, or like having some sort of like match that might have gone one way or another or something like that. Just stuff and things like that, like certain moments here and there. That I think like, oh, I think that I might like save this, and I might like I'll be like, oh, I'm probably gonna save this, and post it on YouTube or something. But yeah, hopefully we can get into a game, because I have not really, because I have not played Killer at all today, and especially when the game updated and the new chapter stuff dropped. So I have no idea how the fuck queue times are going to be. but I will say, like, I have seen a lot of people, you know, like be running this killer, you know, and everything, cause I say, like, for the most part, you know, like when, you know, like a new killer, you know, or survivor comes out, you know, like, and everything like that, you know, usually you'll see a lot of them on like day one. I'd say probably for the most part that I can remember. Um, the only other time I can recall having a killer that was not the Ghoul or, you know, this female character here. Um, I think it was mainly as there was like a nemesis or something. There's pretty much like it's pretty much like the one non-Ghoul killer that I got up against all day. And I will say though, like, for the most part, um, I will say though, like, for the most part, um, I've not really seen a whole lot of people who are playing this killer going for a depth, like, at all. I can't remember if I like ever had any. I can't remember if like the times that I was you know, doing like some Survivor Swift action that any person that was playing as Ghoul was going for a depth. Because like I say, you know, it's usually been having 4 perks. But but yeah. But I'd say, like, depending on how things go, if you know, like, if we can actually get into some fucking killer games, then, you know, I could probably show off, like, you know, main all 3 of the main looks, you know, skins and stuff. Because yeah, you know, as you can see, you know, there's pretty much just 3 for right now. 2 of them, of course, being, you know, linked set, so. Yeah, hopefully we can get to a game, because I'd hate to be sitting here for like so fucking long and, you know, not being able to get it into a killer game, and thus not even be able to getting a chance to try it, and, you know, like a depth, you know, like try and go, like doing a depth, you know, run. Because the idea for the most part is I'm wanting to kind of do like a killer stream where, like, for one, I do want to try to build, like, you know, play as the killer, you know, do some, you know, some adept runs and everything like that. And then, you know, like, depending on how things go, you know, depending on how things go, then, you know, we could, maybe do some some other killer stuff, because I do have some killer daily rituals and shit, but yeah. But yeah, Bird Show and Pay are I think they went live like almost around the time that I did, or maybe like a little bit sooner before I did or something. I can't remember, but yeah, but yeah, now that they're streaming and everything, of course, like being on Inverted Shadows channel, because I don't know exactly as to when, because I don't know exactly as to when Pay is going to be trying to like return to streaming, let alone being on let alone streaming on her main channel and everything. Oh my god, dude. I hate being interrupted while I'm eating. Bet you do. But yeah, I think I was about to say some. I think in all the matches that I've had against the new killer, I think I've only maybe seen like this particular character here. I think I may only seen him like maybe like once or twice. Everything else, for the most part, has been just like the main. It's just been the Ghoul or King Kaneki. Kin, the Ghoul Kaneki. That kind of stuff. I'm hoping not the killer Q. I'm hoping not the killer Q times are not going to be abysmal, where it's like we're going to take like ages just to find the fucking match. So it'd be like saying like it's like the fucking Curse of 2v8. It's almost saying like it's the fucking Curse of 2v8 or something like that. Even though 2v8's gone for its iteration for right now. Yeah, like I said, hopefully we can get to a fucking match, because I'd hate to I'd hate to be able to do a thing where it's like it's like I have like the idea that I want to try and do, and all of a sudden it's like, oh nope, I can't fucking it's like, oh, I can't fucking get into a match because like queue times are absolutely shite. Hold on, let me try some. Let me try some just out of random ass curiosity. So what I'm gonna do for right now, I'm not gonna go into like a full like match thing, whatever, but.
Oh, so you're a tough guy now, are ya? Is that it?
But see, like right now, I'm just gonna see like how things are for like queue times for like Survivor versus queue times for Killer, and everything. Because I say like for the most part, even though like I was swiffing most of the time today, like things didn't really take that long. but I don't know exactly how things are. Well, I'm about to say, like, I don't know how things are when trying to, do things solo. I don't have like, the whole crossplay thing off because I don't. Yeah, you can see crossplay on, everything, so.
Dostano.
And yeah, apparently another little thing that's kind of went on was, oh, would you look at that? Another little thing one thing I have noticed is, because, DVD often has, like, little blogs and stuff every now and then. But, apparently you don't get, like, that sound, apparently you don't get that sound that happens when, like, when you're joining a match. So. Yeah, like, might as well just, like, watch someone, watch another stream, while trying to fucking wait for a game. Yeah, like, I hope we can get into a fucking match today, I literally, I literally scrapped the idea that I was really going to do for my Wednesday stream, to try and play some DVD, and, I got this killer and everything, got him to at least Prestige 1, so I go, to, like, unlock all the perks for every other killer, one trying to do, like, some adapting and everything. So, I'd say like for the most part, probably if we don't get a fucking match within like, you know, when it hits like the 1 hour mark on the stream, then I'm honestly gonna be kind of pissed. I mean, like for fuck's sake, like I know it's fucking day one of a new, you know, like like the new, like the new chapter, new, update to the game, everything like that. But this is fucking stupid. And like I said, I have crossplay on, so like it shouldn't. Like I said, I have crossplay on, so. So okay, here's my little like plan B idea. So if we don't get a match, if we don't somehow get a fucking match within when it hits like the 1 hour mark, then I'm probably going to just in this stream I'm probably going to load up Elden Ring, and I might just like I may just like load up Elden Ring and um I may just like load up Elden Ring, and I may just like, well, fuck, there we fucking go. I was about to say, like, if we didn't get a thing, I was probably gonna like load up Elden Ring and probably get on Pay's, and probably get on Pay's character and everything, and see about like, maybe, just doing some random co-op. So we got Anonymous Dwight, Nia, Fang, and Michaela. But yeah, like I say, it's like, I always try to, do a thing at most where it's like, hey, wanting to hopefully, like adapt, like do some adapting, maybe on stream or something. So possible spawn of hatch at Killer Shack, I think. Silver Landing. Okay, so we get 2 charges, or 2 leaps rather. Okay. Really, I don't know what the fuck I'm doing. Fuck. Wait, is this Jim? Can't believe I fucking missed that. Yeah. Oh, we get 3? Oh, high's white. And Michaela gave up. I have not seen the Fang at all this match. thing around the thing, apparently. Ow. Really? That didn't fucking connect. No. This is second hit for her. I'm not gonna wait. I won't wait for the Mori. Well, alright then. Took a little bit, you know, even though a few times, you know, kind of like, you know. But, we got our adept. Adept Ghoul. And we are now at S2. Toolbox. If I had that thing where it's like, you know, then I was worried about skill checks a little bit. Okay, so alright, so we got the adept first attempt, even like I said, it took a little bit of time, but you know, we got there. Let's see.
校は？
Alright, so let's see. Part of me thinking about if I want to do this or not, but because I have not played as blah in a long ass time, honestly. So let's see this with the bamboozle. Yeah, I got a couple of boy party streamers on blah. Seconds. We'll do that for right now. Yeah, I could probably do that. Deadlock, Corrupt Intervention, Noad, and Bamboozle. Curiouser and Curiouser. I reckon, we'll try. Yeah, like I said, I'm gonna have to try and get used to, like, it's like you hold the button, like hold one button, try to hit the other button, and it's like it's just so. And your turn rate is. I find it kind of funny in a way that fucking uh, Leatherface, Cannibal, blah 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 blah, whatever you want to call him. If I remember correctly, like, hold on. Yeah, so he's got okay, so yeah, he's so he's got like an add-on that's kind of like Franklin's Demise, but also he has as one of his 3 unique perks. see. Deadlock, Cryptodimension, North Hive, Bamboozle. I guess while I wait, I can see about getting Ghoul's perks on him. Like I've been kind of doing a bit of a thing. I've been doing a bit of a thing where it's like, I've been kind of doing a bit of a thing where it's like I've been trying to slowly but surely get everyone to have like all the perks and shit. Got 3 PSN users. The 2 Dwights and Jake. Yeah, I'm the only one who brought this thing. Bruh. Like I've been slowly but surely doing a bit of a thing where it's like I try and like go through the killers and make sure like and they have all the killer perks and stuff, like and everything, because with the last killer that came out with Houndmaster, there's like like certain killers and stuff like that didn't really do a thing with. Macmillan. Oh, so you, Jakey boy.
Ow! Yeah.
Okay, so that's one. white go this way. That's 2. They didn't let me away, did you, boy? Damn it. Ain't that about son of a bitch? I was like, what the fuck's going on?
Yeah.
That's 3. Okay, so... Okay, so I got the chainsaws. So I got the daily done for blah blah. So, I'm happy about that. But I say it's like I saw like 4 gems up, and then no, one popped. Nice one. Guess we know we hit dead hard. Damn it. So we know Monsieur Devold. We got some hard dead action. Hello, the boy. I mean, I'll take it. Can I get through the thing? Yes, can. Alright. Not too bad. Alright. That went pretty nicely. Got my killer grab a couple teams. Good God almighty. Jake had literally nothing. One Dwight had... Another Dwight had nothing. David only had Dead Hard. And Dwight had... One, Slippery Meat, Prove Thyself, and Resilience. Oh, my. Tier 100 unlocked. Trapper, Knight, Unreal. Curious then, curious And yeah, because of fucking, yeah, because of the fucking, because of the situation where it's like, I managed to link my, because of the situation where I managed to, like, you know, link my Steam version, like, link my Steam into my behavior account and all that jazz. It technically did a bit of a thing. It technically did a bit of a thing, because like I said, I didn't really know this, because, like, I've not had, excuse me, I've not had, the, you know, DVD on PC for the longest time, and I did not like how, like, the whole cross progression, I didn't know exactly how, like, the whole cross progression stuff worked, but, but, but yeah, you know, it's pretty much like a bit of a thing where I was like, oh, you know, it's, you know, like this, that, and the other. Oh, excuse me. But yeah, but yeah, basically in a nutshell, right? Like I say, it's, like, cause I didn't know, like, the whole situation about, the, I didn't know, like, the whole situation about, like, you know, the whole cross progression. I didn't know it was actually what was going to come of it. Yeah, so I did like a little bit of a look-see thing and all that, and I was like, and you know, I was able to, cause I managed to do a bit of a thing
Naughty!
where I managed to actually get, DVD on PC via Steam, right? And I pretty much managed to like do a thing where it's like, you know, I managed to get all the cross progression stuff done there, you know, and everything like that. And I didn't know about this going in, like, you know, honestly, truly, legitimately, and everything, right? Like, I didn't know about this, you know, shit going in. But pretty much, like, you know, whenever you sync everything together, you know, that's when it's like, you know, that's when everything technically, like, you know, gets reverted, where it's like, you know, like, where it's like all of the, you know, like all of your perks, you know, like, they just, you know, they get reset, where it's like, oh, you know, you don't have anything, you know, loaded up. You know, you start off with, like, you know, like basic ass trapper for killer, and basic ass swipe for survivor, you know, stuff like that. You have to, like, you know, slowly but surely, you know, go through, you know, your stuff and things as much as, you know, you want / can. So. But yeah, you know, it's like I managed to do that, and I didn't know about it at first. I didn't know, like, saying, like, oh, this, you know, that was a thing, and then I asked some friends of mine, you know, who, you know, like, who were more into the whole thing, like, you know, more than I was, and everything. So I was like, oh, you know, it's, you know, like this, that, and the other. Let's see. So yeah, Trapper, Knights, and Unreal. Guess we'll, you know, try another or something. See Shadow and Pair goes against the Ghoul, because I can see I'm watching Shadow stream on my phone. They're kind of just lurking about and everything. But yeah, I think probably, if like, I think probably like at most, like if the killer queue times are going to be kind of like, kind of like this, then what I'm probably going to do more than likely is just, I might kind of like end things a little early, in a sense, and just be like, hey, like I played a few killer games and stuff like that, so. Yeah, so, Boy Coil, Holding Stone. So, but yeah, hopefully, like we can both get into at least one more match, and then I'm probably going to end it a little early. And if Shadow and Pay are still going by the time I wrap up, then right into them. So, okay, remember, if I can get if I can catch 3 survivors, bear traps, then it should be good. Also, I'd say in a way too. Hey Anna, good to see you. Hope you're having a good Wednesday or hump day, as some people would say. Yeah, that's good to hear. As long as nothing's terrible and all that, then. Name was right up here. This is Naughty Bear. This is a excuse me. This is I think like a legendary skin for the Trapper Killer. But yeah, like he's got like his own little like animation, and changed his name from Trapper to Naughty Bear, things like that. But yeah, I'm pretty much just playing some Killer, and everything. First it's Fazbear, then it's Cocaine Bear, now Naughty Bear. I know, right? Though Cocaine Bear is one I have not really heard much of. Well, actually, I think I've heard of Cocaine Bear, but I've not heard about that in a long ass time. But yeah, like I'm pretty much just playing some Killer. Unfortunately, the queue times for Killer are a bit abysmal, so I was only able to get into like 2 Killer games at most. Um, first Killer match that I had, I was playing as the new Killer, which is the Ghoul, which I can kind of show. I can imagine. yeah, while I wait, so I can kind of, you know, show the new killer and everything. Or maybe not, because I just found the match. But yeah, so, if you don't know, there's a new killer called the Ghoul, and it comes from from an anime called Tokyo Ghoul. The main killer is known apparently as Ken Kaneki. But there's also there's also a skin that changes the character to. Yeah, you know, there's a skin that there's a skin that turns into the Ghoul into like a female character and all that. I already forgot her fucking name, but you know, it's a thing. The chapter stuff dropped today, you know, as well as, you know, the game updating and all that jazz. And I managed to get a taste of playing as the new killer. Still need to learn it a bit more. But I managed to get my adept first try, and then I played as Leatherface or Bubba or Booba, as some people like to, you know, refer to him as. I was pretty much doing a daily, and also kind of, you know, just trying to, you know, sort of master the chainsaw hit and everything like that. Not to go a bit over half an hour now. Alright, well, I appreciate you telling me. You know, I appreciate the heads up. But yeah, now I'm playing as Trapper or Naughty Bear. Because pretty much right now I'm trying to do like some killer dailies. But yeah, like, I'm trying to do some killer daily stuff right now, and you know, see how things go from there. Over there. I heard her, and then I lost her. I need a trap. Like, oh, I need a trap up in this bitch. Howdy doody. Supposedly I'm only limited to like one fucking trap or something. Hey, I heard that. Yeah. Reset trap. You sons of a bitch. People setting off the traps. Bonk. Where am I fucking all the way and where it go? Okay, so I've got everyone injured so far. I think they make shack right now, kind of be a bit of the danger zone. How did that like? Nope, nothing there. Oh, come on, come on, come on, come on! Ah, yeah! Yeah. Where we go? Oh, there goes Fang. Pick that up. You with you. Okay, so I got one trap here. If I can at least trap up the doors. Don't know what that was about, but okay.
Now! What a naughty bear you are!
Alright. That went pretty nicely. And got that challenge day done. It's like the entity knew. Alright, so yeah, I think I'm gonna go ahead and end there, but of course I'm going to go turn this bad boy in. So, bada bing bada boom. Alright.
Hello, naughty bear.
Alright, so yeah. That's gonna go ahead and do it for this little stream and everything, for today. I apologize if it's not, like the normal time where it's like, oh, I'm gonna end at 8 p.m., but, Killer Cute sounds a little bit but I'm happy with, what we're able to do. Like we got our depth on the new killer first try. We had a successful Booba game, and also, we managed to do some stuff and things with, Trapper. So, I'm pretty happy about that. Yeah, I hope you guys have enjoyed, the stream and everything like that, though. As always, just want to say thank you guys so much for watching. I really and truly appreciate it. My next planned stream, if everything goes well, will hopefully be tomorrow, aka Thursday, which, if all goes well, I'm probably going to be trying to play some more Batman, Telltale Day Within, doing episode 2, see how things go from there. And Monday, I think Monday for my next Active Week stream, and I'm probably going to do more of the Evil Dead, the Evil Dead TC mod, or Army of Darkness TC, excuse me. Yeah, I'm probably gonna be doing that for like a do mod Monday type of thing, and we'll see what happens from there. But until that time and everything like that, though, as always, if you enjoyed what you saw today and you're watching this on Twitch, feel free to give the channel a follow, become a Rumble Maniac today. If you want to follow me anywhere else online, you can check out my YouTube channel, get a sub, all the usual good stuff. And feel free to follow me on Twitter, because I do post a lot of stuff there at times, and including, but not limited to, YouTube links that I share. But until I see you guys in the next video or live stream, as always, take care everybody, and I hope you all have a good week or weekend.